Alright, how's it going, YouTube? Just bring you a quick update of the Rs4. So the last time I was having shift issues, so I ordered different springs that can mess with the 2-speed. Also, I have a 8th scale clutch in there. Plus, I play with gears, so probably looked at the community page and seen it, but I put the reds in there. So let me just give a rundown, right? So these are purples. The purple is 18. The gears has to be four away, so it's 1822 on this purple one, right? Now the red is 1923, and then the orange, which I have as well, is I believe 1721. So you got a range to play with gears. And then spur gears, that's on this particular one, is a 4743. So it's 4 apart either way, so the mesh match. Now what I never tried, for instance, they sell a 44 to try to put another gear in the second gear that would compensate and make it 3-3, if it makes sense. But that was just my thought anyway. But so for right now, what I'm gonna try is the same gearing with the 20. No, sorry about that. So my plan is now to go, which I did already, is go up 1 tooth each, see how it runs. But I was gonna try it with the 8th scale clutches. I'll actually take the motor out and show you the clutches I have in there, and then show you the stock ones, because I did break a spring. I'm not sure if y'all, but that spring right there broke for the stock clutches, so I had to make something work, and that's what I did. So let me go ahead and break it down, and then we'll get it. All right, YouTube, so let me start with the gears. So as I was saying, these are the 3 type of gears that I know they have for HPI 2-speed, which is the gold, purple, and reds. And just how in the order they is, that's how it performs. Like these are the lowest, the medium, and the highest. So right now I just put the highest on, and I was on the purple. So I feel I could have used a tooth more, but, and I didn't even have to change the mesh or move the motor. The motor mounts stay in there. I just take the screws out for the motor itself. Now, as far as the clutch, this is the clutch I have on there. This is an 8th scale clutch. Now let me just show you something. Compared to that shoe, just see if we get it up there. Compared to that shoe, you see the difference? It worked, but I feel 2 things happen here. One, the springs on this clutches might have more tension because it's for a bigger motor. So I felt it would have helped me, but I did weaken the springs because I had to bend them to fit here. So I don't know if that helped me or not. So, but anyway, I didn't order the springs. I am gonna order some more springs for these, but I just got like a whole new set of like a kit. It came with the springs and the clutches. So I know how it runs with this, but I want to see how it performs this motor with a stock HPI clutch. So when I ordered these, they had another one that was a circle one, because HPI the flywheel, to fit a Traxxas clutch up here, you would have to stretch it because of the holes, the 2 holes being big, wider, a little like more separated. So they had a stock HPI clutch that's like a stock Traxxas clutch, the round circle one, but he was out of stock, so he ended up sending me 2 of these. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna throw this up there now, put everything back together. So the 2 main changes that we have from the last time you seen this car run is gonna be the clutches is going back stock, and then we upgraded the gear. We went 1 tooth up on first, 1 tooth up on second. So we'll see how she performs there and go from there. Anyway, let me get it back together, and then there's still something else I wanted to do to it, but it hasn't come in yet, so we'll skip that. All right, I just wanted to, as I was taking them off, I noticed one thing, that this clutch right here has so much play in it. Like, there's no real tension on it compared to this one. This one I can't even move. So that definitely was playing a big part. This clutch was engaging faster than this clutch was. So that definitely don't help. So to put a clutch on here that's gonna work as it should, this motor should perform better. So let's get to that. All right, YouTube, I don't know if you ever had this trouble, but this is how I fixed it for me anyway. So if you look at this one right here, it's like getting stuck. See, so it don't really have it's not now. This one was doing the same thing. What I noticed was this hole is too tight, so you got to open that hole up just a little bit for it to sit freely on that, because if it's fighting on this, the spring is fighting to open that up. So that was just another little trouble I had. So I'm gonna fix that and set everything back up. All right, YouTube, so we got the stock clutches back on here. They're moving freely. Same with that side. Now I got a question. Should I change this carb back to the stock carb or leave it on here? Let me grab the old one for you. All right, so this is the stock carb. Nothing too fancy, but I wasn't sure if the millimeters was bigger inside or what. But they both fit. OS just seems a little fatter, but I didn't know. Maybe that would be one thing I will try, is the stock carb, to see if it gives me any better performance. But my next thing is I'm going to put this all back together, and then I'll let you know the plan. But one of them is to actually get a GNSS on here and capture some speed or something, because I'm doing all this testing, but I'm not knowing how fast it went. So just for instance, with the purple, I won't know any difference. With the red, the same, I wouldn't know how fast I was going with the 12 and this Phantom. So let's put it back together and then discuss what's the plan. All right, YouTube, so we got it back together. This is the red gears. I changed the clutch back to the stock clutch, so we'll see how that acts up. Also, what else did I do? I don't like the way so I had, if you see the little space in the clutch bell, it pushes its gears up for me a little bit. It shouldn't bind or nothing, because it definitely rolls freely. Let me show y'all. It rolls freely, so it's not binding. Just, I had shaved this gear down, the back one time, to fit in a big block, because the engine was so far up. I tried to shave the gears back to make it work. It worked, but anyway, that's something else we're going to get to in another video with the other car that I put the big block in. So for this one so far, we are going to put a GNSS up here. We're going to test what we getting with the red gears. Same gears that I've been running for Spur, and see how this stock clutch performs. Because I do have a brand new set of, I put it on this motor, but motor, it's no good, so I can take these off, put them on there, they're brand new, and see how these get on the same motor. But I want to try the stock one first to see if I'm going to get good RPMs or how the takeoff is, and so on and so forth. Because for drag racing, if you put tighter clutches up there, it'll let the motor scream before it engages. And if you're track racing or general bashing or whatever, you use like light springs, or anyway, we're gonna get this out. I'm not sure, we've been getting a lot of rain lately, so I'm gonna definitely get this out, because I want to try to see, make sure everything is working good, and we'll see what happens from there. I need to get some more nitro, but other than that, I want to get some more they have different shores, so I definitely want to get probably some softer shores, because for the track racing we was doing, it was handling good, but I felt with some softer foams it should be cornering a lot better. So anyway, y'all stay tuned for the run video. We're gonna try to mount, hopefully I can mount it over here somewhere up on the front, the GNSS. We'll do some drag hits and we'll do a speed run just to see where it's at with gearing, because I definitely could play with the spur more. As far as pinion, I'm geared up as far as I can go. So, and I want the car to behave and control still, you know, how it, because if you gear up too much, you're going to end up running the car. It's going to be dogging the motor out. So you just want the right gearing and, you know, can play with it how you want. So, oh, also I wanted to mess with the 2-speed, but we'll see when we get out there how it act with this, and then eventually I'll change the silver spring in here to a harder spring, which is the black one. So y'all stay tuned for that.